What if the things you love most about your home are secretly making you feel trapped? Picture this. You walk into your living room expecting comfort, but instead, it's like the walls are closing in. Stuff everywhere, old gifts, forgotten keepsakes, things you swear you'll use someday. Sound familiar? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on 19 sneaky culprits cluttering up your home. Things you don't even notice until they're gone. Stick with me, because there's one item almost everyone keeps that's secretly the biggest troublemaker. You won't believe what it is until the end. Let me tell you about Helen. She's 74, a sweet lady with a laugh that lights up a room. For years, she thought her home was her sanctuary, full of memories, cozy corners, and treasures from a long, beautiful life. But one rainy afternoon, everything changed. She was hunting for an old insurance paper, something important she knew was in a drawer somewhere. An hour later, she was surrounded by stacks of yellowed receipts, birthday cards from the 90s, and bills she paid decades ago. Her hands shook, her heart raced, and she thought, how did it get this bad? Helen's not alone. So many of us, especially as we get older, hold on to things without realizing they're piling up, stealing our space, our calm, our joy. It's not about being messy. It's about life creeping in, one just in case at a time. Today, we're going on a journey together. We'll uncover 19 things making your home feel smaller, heavier, and more chaotic than it should. And don't worry, I'll show you how to let them go step by step without a shred of guilt. Ready to feel lighter? Let's start with the stuff you'd never suspect. Chapter 1. The everyday clutter you've stopped seeing. 1. Piles of paper that bury your peace. Think about your desk or kitchen counter right now. Are there stacks of old mail, receipts, or maybe a greeting card you saved because it was sweet? Helen had drawers so full of paper she couldn't close them. She'd kept every medical bill, every get-well note, even grocery lists from years back. She told herself, I might need it someday. But when someday came, all she found was stress and dust. Why it's a problem? Those paper piles aren't just messy, they're little stress bombs. They make it impossible to find what you really need, like that insurance paper Helen was after. Plus, they collect dust, which isn't great for your breathing as you get older. How to fix it? Set aside 30 minutes a week, maybe Sunday after lunch. Grab a cup of tea, put on some music, Helen loves jazz, and sort through. Keep the must-haves, tax papers, medical records, your will. Scan them onto a USB stick or your computer if you can. My friend Mary does this and swears it's a game changer. Then shred the rest. Old bills? Gone. Expired warranties? Out. Helen's friend turned shredding into a party, music blaring, paper flying. Who says cleaning can't be fun? The payoff. After one session, Helen found that insurance paper, and her desk looked like new. She felt like she'd won a prize. Could your papers be hiding a win like that? 2. Kitchen stuff you don't even use. Now, let's peek into your kitchen. How many frying pans do you have? Helen had 5, and she only used one. There were 3 blenders, a stack of mugs from every gift shop she'd ever visited, and a slow cooker she hadn't touched since 1998. She didn't notice how crowded it was until she tried to find a spatula one day and gave up. Why it's a problem? Too much stuff in your kitchen makes cooking a chore instead of a joy. You're digging through duplicates to find what works, and those cabinets, packed so tight you're scared to open them. How to fix it? Try the 1-year rule. If you haven't used it in a year, it's time to say goodbye. Keep 1 good frying pan, 1 blender that works, a few mugs you love. Donate the rest. Charities or neighbors would be thrilled. Margaret, 78, gave away her old slow cooker and suddenly had room to breathe on her counter. She said, I didn't realize how much I hated that clutter till it was gone. The payoff. Imagine opening a cabinet and finding exactly what you need. No avalanche of extras. Doesn't that sound peaceful? What's one kitchen thing you could let go of today? 3. Furniture you keep out of duty. Helen had this big, dark china cabinet from her mom. It loomed in her dining room, full of dishes she never used. Then there was a floral love seat from her aunt, pretty once, but now it just sat there, collecting dust and guilt. She kept them because letting go felt like betraying family. Why it's a problem. Big, unused furniture turns your home into an obstacle course. It blocks your paths, makes rooms feel tight, and honestly, keeping it out of guilt doesn't bring your loved ones back. How to fix it? Change how you think. The memory isn't in the thing, it's in your heart. Take a picture of that cabinet or chair, then pass it to someone who'll use it. Helen gave her mom's cabinet to her niece, who adored it. Suddenly, her dining room felt like hers again, open, calm, free. The payoff. Helen walked through her home and smiled. No more dodging furniture she didn't love. What piece in your house is holding you back? Could it find a new home with someone else? Chapter 2. The Sneaky Space Stealers. For bookshelves bursting at the seams. Do you have bookshelves so full the books are double stacked? Helen did. Novels from the 70s, cookbooks she never opened, even a few she didn't like but felt bad tossing. They looked nice, until she realized they were choking her space. Why it's a problem. Overstuffed shelves make a room feel heavy, like it's closing in. And those books you'll never read? They're just sitting there judging you. How to fix it? Be honest. Keep only what you love or will read again. Donate the rest to a library or school. Add a photo frame or a little plant to lighten the shelf. Helen gave away 20 books and kept her favorites. Now her shelf feels alive, not overloaded. The payoff. A shelf that breathes makes your whole room feel bigger. What book could you pass on to bring someone else joy? 5. Decor that's lost its spark. Look around. Any old pictures or knickknacks that don't make you smile anymore. Helen had a faded painting from 30 years ago. It was sentimental once, but now it just hung there, dull and forgotten. Why it's a problem. Decor that doesn't lift your spirit is just clutter in disguise. It crowds your walls and shelves, leaving no room for what matters now. How to fix it? Keep only what sparks joy. Swap that old art for something fresh, a photo of your grandkids maybe. Helen replaced her painting with a bright flower print and felt like spring came early. The payoff. Your home should reflect you today, not decades ago. What's one decoration you could trade for something happier? 6. A closet full of maybe someday clothes. Helen's closet was a time capsule. Dresses from the 80s, coats she'd never wear again, jeans 2 sizes too small. She kept them just in case, but they just took up space. Why it's a problem. A stuffed closet makes getting dressed a hassle. You're sifting through maybes to find what fits, and it's exhausting. How to fix it? 1-year rule again. If it's been 12 months, let it go. Donate what's good. Store winter coats separately, organized by color. Helen kept her best sweaters and gave the rest away. Dressing became fun again. The payoff. A closet you can actually use feels like a gift every morning. What's hanging in there that's ready to move on? Chapter 3. The emotional weight you don't need. 7. Keepsakes without a home. Helen had birthday cards, vacation trinkets, and her kids' old drawings scattered everywhere. She loved them, but they turned into a mess she couldn't enjoy. Why it's a problem. When sentimental stuff is all over, it loses its magic. It's just clutter, not treasure, and it stresses you out. How to fix it? Get a pretty memory box. Pick your favorite keepsakes. Helen chose 5 cards and a seashell, and tuck them in. Scan old photos or letters to save space. Rotate what's out so it stays special. Alice, a friend, scanned her kids' art and freed a whole closet. The payoff: memories stay safe and your home stays calm. What's one keepsake you could box up? 8. Big furniture that blocks your way. Helen's coffee table was huge, great 20 years ago, but now it tripped her up. Her armchair blocked the hall, too. It wasn't cozy, it was a maze. Why it's a problem? Bulky stuff makes moving hard, especially as we age. It's a safety risk and a space hog. How to fix it? Downsize. Sell or donate what you don't need. Try a foldable table or a storage ottoman. Tom gave his old cabinet to his granddaughter and got a slim shelf. His room opened right up. The payoff: a clear path feels like freedom. What's one piece you could shrink down? 9. The junk corner that grows like weeds. Helen had a table by her door where mail, magazines, and random stuff piled up. It started small, but soon it was a mountain. Why it's a problem? Clutter breeds clutter. One pile invites more, and suddenly your home feels out of control. How to fix it? Give everything a place. Sort mail daily with a little organizer. Clear that spot weekly. Helen did this and said, "It's like I got my entryway back." The payoff: no more chaos at the door. Where's your junk corner hiding? Chapter 4. The just-in-case traps. 10. Stuff you keep someday. Helen had jars, old bedding, magazines, all just in case. But someday never came, and her garage was a mess. Why it's a problem? These things weigh you down. They're not useful, they're burdens you ignore. How to fix it? Set a 2-year limit. If it's unused, donate it. George gave scrap wood to a workshop and freed his garage. Keep one backup, not 10. The payoff: space for what matters now. What's your someday item? 11. Broken garden tools you'll never fix. Rusty shears, cracked pots. Helen's shed was full of them. She meant to fix them, but they just sat there. Why it's a problem? Broken stuff wastes space and makes gardening harder. It's a hazard, too. How to fix it? Keep what works. Hang tools on hooks, donate extras. John gave away 3 shears and loved his tidy shed. The payoff: gardening feels good again. What tool could you ditch? 12. Gifts you don't love. Helen had a vase she hated and candles she'd never light. Gifts she kept out of guilt. Why it's a problem? Guilt keeps you stuck. These things crowd out what you'd choose for yourself. How to fix it? Let go. Regift or donate. Someone else might love them. Sarah gave away candles and felt free. The payoff: a home that's yours. What gift could you release? Chapter 5. Letting go without losing memories. 13. Pick what really matters. Helen had teacups she never used. She kept them all until she didn't. Why it works: if everything's special, nothing is. Choose what lights you up. How to fix it? Keep your top 3. Donate the rest. Janet did this and felt lighter. The payoff: less stuff, more joy. What's your favorite thing to keep? 14. Save memories, not stuff. Helen's old uniforms filled a closet. She took photos instead. Why it works: pictures keep the story without the mess. How to fix it? Snap a pic, make an album. Pass heirlooms on with a note. The payoff: memories stay, space opens. What could you photograph? 15. A box for treasures. Helen's cards were everywhere. Now they're in one box. Why it works: limits keep it special, not scattered. How to fix it? Pick a box. When it's full, swap. Margaret loves hers. The payoff: treasures stay close, clutter stays gone. Ready for a box? Chapter 6. Keeping it clear for good. 16. A little cleanup routine. Helen declutters monthly now. It's easy. Why it works: stops the pile up before it starts. How to fix it? monthly check-ins. Seasonal purges. The payoff, control feels great. When's your next cleanup? 17. Open space, open mind. Helen cleared her shelves. It's peaceful now. Why it works. Less stuff, less stress. How to fix it. Clear surfaces, rearrange. The payoff, calm washes over you. Where's your open spot? 18. Check in with your stuff. Helen rethinks her things twice a year. Why it works, keeps your home you. How to fix it, walk through, ask, still need this. The payoff, a home that fits now. What's ready to go? The big reveal, the sneakiest culprit. 19. Too many little decorations. Here it is, the one you didn't expect. Tiny figurines, frames, vases. Helen had 50. Alone, they're cute. Together? Chaos. Why it's a problem. Too many small things scream clutter, not style. How to fix it. Pick your top 5. Group them, rotate them. Linda kept 10 and loves it. The payoff, simple elegance. How many trinkets could you cut? Closing call to action. Look around. How many of these 19 are in your home? They're not just stuff, they're stealing your peace. But here's the good news. You can start small. 1 drawer, 1 shelf today. You'll feel lighter with every step. Like this? Hit that like button. Subscribe for more easy ways to love your home again. Tell me in the comments, what's the first thing you'll tackle? I can't wait to hear.